We're back at City Central, the coolest place to be right now because behind us we have ongoing workshops. But in front, I have the very fabulous Gigi, who, by the way, did do us a solid and let us borrow those Aputure MC lights that we utilized to light the scene when we were in the back of those Teslas in the underground loop. So first of all, I just have to say thank you, Gigi.
You're very welcome. I'm so glad they came in handy. Honestly, those are still my favorite lights to have around, so I'm really glad they came in.
Well, the coolest thing is when you have any idea about a film shot or an opening shot and you're like, you know what, I'm missing something. This is also the perfect place to be like, hey, I need a light. I know someone. So, I mean, just the connection, the networking has allowed us to even just facilitate that.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. And I think this is the greatest place to do that, is you're networking with brands, you're networking with potential clients. But I'm most excited to be here to meet people like yourself and to show off a lot of our gear that's making it more accessible for everybody in the lighting space.
All right, so first of all, tell everybody what company you work for and what products you just released for NAB Show.
Yes, super excited. So I work for Aputure Lighting. We're here and we have also our sister company, Didi, which a lot of people forget about. We do have an audio company that is inside of our full company name. So I'm really excited to tell everyone that we just released our Amaran 150C and Amaran 300C at the show. So 30 minutes before Showtime aired was on Sunday, we released these products, and it's really exciting because it's our first ever RGB WW point source light for the Amaran line.
Oh my gosh, and I am a huge fan of the Amaran too, and sometimes I also have to tell people that Amaran is also like a sister or subsidiary of Aputure, like they are connected and they're related, because I do have the Amaran 100D light, which you can use the Sidus Bluetooth link, and you're able to control the light, and that's so cool and clutch for content creators because when, let's say for instance, I'm trying to light the scene and I'm a one-person event. Right now I'm lucky to have a full crew, but if it's just me, I'm able to see in real time what the lighting could be and I can adjust the dial and 100%. Go up and down. So I love that part. But what has been the most exciting part for you to be back again at NAB? I mean, Aputure comes almost every single year. I don't know how many years it's been, so but every year you come, you always put on a show. It's one of the most lit,
pun intended,
unintended booths in the hall. So what has been the most exciting part about being back at NAB?
Well, one of the most exciting parts is our neighbors telling us to turn the lights down. It means we're doing our job right. But actually the second thing is meeting so many people who actually use our lights outside of just a trade show. So many times they get stuck indoors at the office with my spec sheets and the fixtures itself, but I really like speaking with everybody who are actually using our lights on set, on location, content creators in their bedrooms, even on Zoom calls, lighting for post-pandemic at-home work. So it's really exciting to hear what they're doing with the things that I work with every day.
Oh, I love it. And can you just share like a memory or a moment that maybe you had at NAB Show that really made a positive impact on you of why you would come back year after year?
Honestly, there's so many different options here. Like, it's so big that I can come back 3 more times and still not see everything. So it's an opportunity and a curiosity that means I could keep coming back and learning more and more and more and more. And I learn just every time I take a step outside of my booth, I meet someone else, I network with somebody else, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, and as an exhibitor, like, what is your game plan when you're at the booth? Like, are you like stuck to the booth the entire time, or do you kind of work with everybody else in your booth schedules? Like, you go explore, I'm going to figure out what the latest things are and report back. Like, how does it work for you all?
Actually, yes, it's a little bit of both. 1, wear comfy shoes. 2, so part of us, we do half in the booth, some half out doing meetings, and a big thing is actually meeting with a lot of people like yourself and other brands here for collaborations. So we have a lot of partners here at NAB who are sporting our lights to help light their booth activations.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, last question here. Centennial year, obviously 100 years of broadcasting excellence. Anything that you would like to just say to NAB Show for having events like this where we can all gather and just reconnect and reunite?
Just full of gratefulness and thankfulness that this is here. This is actually my first NAB here with Aputure, so it's really exciting to see the opportunity to meet the people, and I'm excited for next year.
Wait, this is your first?
Yes.
Why did I think you're like so knowledgeable? Like, I'm going to go meet you here, and I had no idea this is your first. You come off like really like well rehearsed already. Like you've been here, well, I guess since what, Thursday?
Wednesday.
So yeah, you're pretty well rehearsed. You know the show floor and everything.
I've seen the show floor get built. I've seen this pink carpet put in, and I'm excited for next year.
Oh, well, I just have to follow up with that then. Since this is your first year, knowing what you know now and experience everything, what are you going to do next year when you come back that's different? Or maybe it would have been good if I had this.
Honestly, an NAB trade show prep kit for my team and for myself. I have a little bit one, but like Waters, just having the behind the scenes for your team, making sure your team is taken care of can go a long way in making sure everyone else is taken care of around you.
Well, I love that. Thank you so much for talking with us. And thank you again for letting us borrow those sick Aputure MC lights.
You're very welcome.
I definitely have 4 of my own, and I was able to actually give one away in one of my classes. She actually chose it. I had a list of all the gear that I had for my partners, and as she won, she was like, I want to go with the light.
Perfect. So, well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Anyone could stop by the Aputure booth to check out the new releases, the Amaran 150 and 300C.
And I think you have a giveaway too, right?
We do have a giveaway every day. So we have one tomorrow at 5 and Wednesday at 1.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gigi. We're going to go in the booth now at City Central. So give us a moment. We'll be back with a quick break.